YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Lanson, back in the place to be. You already know what it is. I want to start off by saying Happy Thanksgiving. Right now it's Thanksgiving Friday, Friday the 25th of November. And I wish everybody in the U.S., a safe and very blessed Thanksgiving. Hope all is going well for everybody. I'm checking in here today on a little different note. Perfect choice of words too. Note. I'm going to be talking about my beats and give you guys a little history and in regards to my music career. And I don't know, just it's something I'm very passionate about, and I share a lot on this channel, and I guess I feel like it was time for me to share a different avenue of what I do. A lot of you know that I make beats, some of you may not know, but a lot of the instrumentals you hear on my vlogs are actually made by myself. Most of which anyways, recently are mine. I guess I'll go back and give you guys a little bit of a history. Music, growing up in my house was, how could I say it, very bountiful. And, I heard a wide spectrum of stuff growing up. I mean, country music, reggae music, classic rock, 90s, 80s, 90s hip hop. I heard a whole slew of stuff. One of my sisters, she's heavily influenced by, how can I say it, country music. She likes that type of stuff. And growing up with a Jamaican father in the house, he played everything. Surprisingly, the classic rock, he played reggae, he played hip hop, the Tupac, the Biggies, the Ozzy Osbournes. He listened to an interesting spectrum of music. And my mother, same thing with her. She listened to a lot of different music. I mean, I heard Prince, I heard Bob Marley, I heard Michael Jackson, I heard ABBA. There was, Chris Christopherson, Willie Nelson. I heard Kool and the Gang. I heard Diana Ross. So much music growing up. And, I didn't start playing any instruments until the age of 13 when I bought my first bass. I was gravitating towards bass guitar. I don't know, it was something that my soul felt like it needed. So I worked, having a beer. I worked one summer babysitting, saved up enough cash to buy my first bass guitar. And I was happy. I was hooked into music ever since. And I started making beats, probably 8-9 years later. I started working on FL Studio. Back then it was known as Fruity Loops. And I'm still using that software right now. And a lot of people, have kind of negative things to say about FL Studio. But I will let you know that, there's a lot of big names in the game who use FL Studio. Mike Will Made It. I believe Metro Boomin uses it. Ninth Wonder uses it. There's a few other cats who use it in this game. I'm not gonna, go off on that. But for me, I feel like it's a great software. It's very user friendly. I taught myself. I'm basically self-taught. One of my best friends went to school for audio engineering, and he learned a whole bunch of tricks. He taught some of them to me. It's something I like to do. It's something I like to go to school for, but I'm trying to work out all the kinks. I got a family, and a roof over my head that I got to pay for. I can't just take a year off, work to go to school. So I'm trying to, iron out those kinks and make something happen. I had an interview, went well. The vibes were good, but just trying to figure out, the legal processes or whatever to take to get myself into that type of realm. We'll see how it goes. I'm positive, and if school doesn't work out, I believe one day what I do here will be enough to get me to where I want to go. Currently, I play guitar, I play bass, I play drums, I dabble with piano here and there, xylophone. And I say this with, humility. I know that there's a lot of people out there who wish they could play music and they can't for the life of them figure it out. So I take this music talent as a blessing, and I never use it to gloat or, boast or brag. And that's something I want to carry with me from now until the end of my days. So, I mean, and for those who think music, you can't do it, or you weren't born with that gift, it just takes practice. Pick up a guitar, play it every day for 30 days, and I guarantee you something's going to happen at the end of those 30 days. I truly believe in that. I'm living proof of that. Everything that I've learned on my own. I'm an autodidact when it comes to music. And I believe that anybody else could be too if you have the drive and determination. Now, that being said, you know, a little background history regarding my music. Today I'm with you here to actually show you one of my beats. It's my latest beat. I'm really proud of it. It's called Hard Work. I titled it Hard Work. And I figured what better beat to, you know, use as a reference to show you guys my method. And I guess we'll jump right into it. Again, using FL Studio right now. I'm using FL11. I like it a lot. I have my M Audio Axiom 49 MIDI controller. It's a good keyboard. Now, for those of you who don't know much about this, it's a MIDI controller. There are no sounds in this MIDI controller. It just basically means it controls whatever's on your software. Whatever sound you dig up, you can manipulate and play around with here. So basically this beat here, I started off with a drum pattern. It's kind of new to me. Usually when I make beats, I start off with a melody, but I decide to switch it up and, you know, try starting with a drum pattern. So I laid down a drum pattern first and foremost, and it goes a little something like this. Bouncy, you know? It's got that energy. That's something I like to do, start with a drum pattern now. I feel like it works for me. If you guys are struggling, you know, trying to come up with creative ideas, I feel like the best thing to do is come up with drum patterns, because also another positive side to making a drum pattern and start off with that is you could save the drum patterns and use it for a next beat, switch it up, manipulate it, slow it down, speed it up, and you have kind of like a foundation, and I feel like that's good. But yeah, I'll give you a basic rundown of a beat. So here's my my drum pattern. Then some bass. I don't know how well you can hear that with this mic, but crossing my fingers. And here's the melody. So that's basically it. Drum pattern. I got a fat ass 808. I don't know how well the 808, you know, translates into this mic to the phone, but there's one there and it's nice. It's fat. You know, the synthesizer over here. It's an arpeggio, actually. It's not even. It's an arpeggio. Forgive me for those beat makers out there who are watching and saying that's not a fucking synthesizer. It's an arpeggio. Arpeggio. This pretty much sets the vibe of the beat. So I'll give you a rundown. I'll let it play out, guys. Enjoy. And if you want some beats, you know, if you like what you hear here, you can go to soundcloud.com/LexLansonBeats. I have a whole bunch of stuff there. You can hit me up. We can figure some type of arrangement, and we can get it done. So here's the beat, guys. Set that drum pattern. Where are you at? Where you at? Where you at? All right, let's do this. There's a synthesizer. there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a breakdown of a Lex Lanson beat right there. I can tell you guys one thing. I am very, very proud of the music I do. And I believe deep down, with every grain of my flesh, every molecule, every single cell of my body, I believe that one day I'm going to be doing what I want to do. And that's to sit in an environment where I could create something, show it to people, they vibe off it, we vibe off each other, and magic is created. I don't want to be the next Pharrell or the next Mike Will Made It. I just want to be me. I believe that my beats possess something unique to each and every one of them, and something the world's never heard before. I truly believe it's going to happen one day, if not now, maybe 5 years, hopefully sooner than later. But I feel optimistic about it. It's just a matter of the right person hearing it at the right time, and me continuing to work on my craft and develop new techniques and just keep learning and keep evolving. YouTube, I hope you enjoyed that. That was the breakdown of a Lex Lanson beat. Again, check out my SoundCloud, www.soundcloud.com/Lex Lanson Beats. There's a slew of beats there. If you like them, holler at me. We work something out, all right? I'm signing out. One love. Peace.